Can we do LAV crew again?
Yeah, LAV crew, that's determined by Karn. They'll go into Mob 6. Karn
Yeah,
decides who he wants to bring into his group there because he managed to steal that thing. And I'll blow it up either this op or next op. Anyway, Silver, do you want a guy in charge for 2IC? Second guy in charge?
Sure.
All right. Who wants to be Silver's 2IC? Awesome. Do you want a head medic guy?
Sure, just in case.
Cool. Do you want to have a dedicated reinsert driver? Or do you want to have Karn be your reinsert driver?
I'll leave that up to Karn.
Karn, do you want to do reinserts today?
If there were more, no, then I'll take one.
All right. Cool. Can I get a mob 1 leader?
Nothing has changed.
You don't even. All right. Cool. Can I get mob 1 filled? Can I get a mob 2? Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Can I get mob 2 filled? Can I get a mob 3? Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. I love it. I love it.
That sounds disgusting.
You want commander?
Yeah, you can do commander if you want to.
I'll come up with Ray.
That's the first.
That was beautiful. I don't get to see too many moments like that in TSB. It was so beautiful.
This is wrong.
Yeah, that makes up
the wrong
for it.
slot.
Wait,
Liru's a grown man.
Number 3 is empty. No.
I didn't know Liru's a grown man.
Bro, I didn't even know. I just looked down and my dick was bigger one day. I'm like, oh shit.
I know you was a human. You have a dick? Fucking picture.
Pumps are not the way.
Wait, what is the name of this guy?
Pumps are not the way.
Was that Romanian dong?
Ah, yeah, big question. War crimes, yes or no?
Yeah, that would be.
Oh yeah, Silver, we doing war crimes?
War crimes ahoy.
How sharp are we today?
War crimes today. All right.
Are we capturing people again?
Yeah.
All right, Silver, the only thing I'm going to ask is if you, like, draw a line to show the order of some of the villages, because the closer ones are garrisoned, but the farther ones I haven't even touched yet. We've got, like, 2.5 hours for this, so, you know, we'll go as hard as you guys want to. It's still village clearing. I'd recommend you focus on this area so we can maybe do the airfield next time, but, yeah, hopefully we'll just slaughter everyone. I will also note that villages are having less and less civs because they're either fleeing or they're taking up arms, so they're now rare. Keep that in mind. And there's a few other forces in this AO from NSIL or whatever the fuck it was called, and the UN, and the Brits still haven't showed up, but they will show up next time.
Medium rare civvies.
All right, there's spawn, battle bus is there, all the Vics are there. Good luck, have fun. Silver, you have any questions for me?
Not really. Let's see how things go to begin with.
Okay. Let's hope nothing explodes at spawn.
Yeah.
Oh no, Karn's Vic exploded at spawn. What a shame.
No, it won't. We yoinked that fair and square.
But everyone says I'm an unfair zoo, so I just gotta maintain that. Alright, if you have a custom kit to load, follow me. Because we have a feature about kits and shit. A little framey up here today. Yes, this is 5-0. Thank you for checking in.
No, time to make a new one.
Alright, as a reminder, if you did not die, you can go load your kit from that box. If you have died and you didn't save a kit, remake your shit. Don't be a goober, don't abuse the arsenal. I will get very angry, and I will lightning bolt JY, because it's his birthday today, and he actually just asked me to, so... Miller. So what do you want?
get the ammo from there.
You can't get ammo from the arsenal, no. You have to find it off of bodies. If the ammo is available in the other arsenals, you're allowed to take it from there, but otherwise, no. Loot an enemy gun, you gotta loot enemy ammo. Wink!
Hey, I see some dudes leaving for some reason. And I don't have a radio.
They should be in the arsenal. Are they not in this arsenal?
Yeah, they are, but
It just means you've had something to do.
Fred, go take it from the arsenal then, Goober.
Happy birthday to Gyrus.
Just drop it next to the box, pick up the arsenal, the radio, and then fill them back in. Yeah, get out of here before I smack you.
What are the enemy using? Like what?
Oh gosh, it's a massive mix. It's militias with bolt-action rifles to the United Nations with similar guns to you. It's a very big, crazy... Like, I would say the main weapons are AKs and FNFALs, but there's a lot in between.
Yeah, so it's pretty much anyone that can get their hands on literally anything.
Welcome to Sierra Leone. Good luck, buddy.
Yes, yes.
Just to be sure.
Do you have any word as to what their composition is? Any armor or shit like that?
Yes.
Okay, yes it is.
We have no idea. Other than what we've already looted and seen on them, so...
True, so just basically hit the villages.
Hit the villages, there might be some shit in between. Good luck, have fun.
Yes, okay, sounds good.
Yep, I'll be on 5-0 if you need me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Gas.
Huh?
What are you doing? This is simply for loading kits, not pulling shit out of it for extra ammo for AT.
No, I tried to get rid of the scope.
There's RPG ammo.
Huh. Interesting.
Sometimes the guns have the built-in scopes with them, man. What are you doing? Player base. The arsenal is for loading your kits from the previous op. Player base. I'm gonna respawn all my ammo. But no. But yes, but no. Goobers. Alright, aiming accuracy, I'm gonna be mean. Aiming speed is gonna be lowered. We'll actually bump it down to 35. Aim shake, we'll keep default. High command, high courage, high spotting distance, high reload speed, because this campaign is pretty cray-cray. Alright, cool. And now I have all this to settle with. So these guys are some patrolmen, so we're going to go ahead and make some of those patrols. I go ahead and delete you.
This is Bravo, by the way.
And we'll see what they decide to do today. Oh yeah, I did mark this as a village. I am mean. This isn't a village. This is literally just like an open area with nothing. Ain't that funny? Village. Gosh, I mean. So, this is Phase 8. After this week, I'm going to do this operation bi-weekly because player interest has kind of teetered off. They still like it, but I think I want to keep it fresh since we've had, you know, the past 8 missions of Tuesday has been mainly focused on this. Once in a while, we did something else, but yeah, you know, just making it easier for them. Why do you put a goober in charge of map making? Map making for what, Hex? Oh, just use the map command. Exclamation point map. And then from there, just Google it. Arma 3 Steam Workshop, and then copy and paste the map name, and a link will come up. That's all you have to do. Or just go to the Steam Workshop and put in that name, and it'll come up. What, I marked an outpost as a village? No, I did that intentionally just to screw with the player base. I mean, it's the RUF. They don't know. When do I do DayZ? So I've been taking a little bit of a break from it because I got a little frustrated, I think 3 or 4 nights ago because I played. I did everything right. My character still, like, died from frostbite even though I was next to a fire at 1,000 degrees, and then I made another fire somewhere else, and I still couldn't gain heat, so... got a little pissy about that. I'm just taking a few days off. I've just spent the past few days working on some big documentation for the MCO coming up. I've gotten that over to the SOG dev team. I got to finish the document tonight, which it's only going to take me another 30 minutes, give or take. And then I want to set in stone the next pay for pain in 2 weeks, 2 Sundays from now. No, 2 Saturdays from now. And then finish the editing I need to do for footage stuff. I tried to make a certain video for the Shenanigans, aka the Arm 3 PvP channel. But for whatever reason, when I was doing my voice dubs, it was... I'd save it, and then for whatever reason, the voice dub would pull audio from like a different clip that was from a previous take and ruin it, and I'd have to completely redo it. And after an hour of doing that and not figuring out why that was going on, I got frustrated and, yeah, just Alt F4'd that entire project. I'm going to try it again tonight.
Ready to roll out. We'll
But it's just going to be like, you know, 5 really funny plays from over the past 6 months of Friday Night Fights, give or take. So
1 or 2 mics.
we'll see how things go. Otherwise, player base has expressed interest in doing some more Vietnam-style stuff as well, so Tuesdays, you know, free-for-all. I'm also debating if I want to start hosting the second Monday op that I used to do in the past, but I'm probably not going to because I don't want to double up on that, unless I'm feeling something like small-scale, but we'll see. Yeah, now it's a village. Otherwise, Devour, how are you doing? I'm still set to do that thing on Wednesday, which should be fun, but... yeah, otherwise, c'est la vie. Oh, right, you guys did this again. I completely forgot to fix it last time because this was an issue last time as well. Your pathing was broken. So let's go ahead and just put them back. I mean, this is just a simple village with excuse me. Why am I blanking? The, 'cause I can't remember the actual, like, specific name, but basically the militia, for lack of the official term. And I believe the IFV is just going to go out there and start picking them off. I'm going to actually do really, really mean things to that IFV. That'll probably involve sending a lot of bad things against it. But yeah, we'll see. And they have enabled war crimes for today, so... sucks is the AI engagement range is pretty trash compared to what the players can get away with. I'm also thinking about doing maybe some sort of large-scale tank thing on Kujari, like an armor-only op, but I don't know. It's just another one of those times where I have a lot of random op concepts in my head, but not a lot of op slots to run them on, which is ironic because I run like, on average, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, usually at minimum 5 ops a week. No, that's a lie. 6 ops a week. I forgot Wednesday I do 2.
Ground, are we good to go?
However, I need to talk with Cherry over at the 506 to see if he wants to host today or on Wednesday or not. Because if he's going to host on Wednesday, that means I can show up a little bit late and give Devour's thing the amount of time it needs just in case it goes for multiple hours, but...
In that case, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, feel free to mount up, get your boys ready. We're going to head out to the first town, which is to our southwest. Going to be taking
so we're going to crawl up, take a look at that.
Road if you can.
Everything's ordered like this, so by the time they start dealing with that second AO, I'm going to build up stuff within this AO.
As close as possible if you can, and deal with any contacts in there.
On the way! On the way!
Start setting up these patrols, so I think Lambs is going to pull some stuff.
Second town, that's an LAB.
Whew. Otherwise, I'm going to do my best. Just, I'm going to play this one a little more cinematic. Build where I need to, but otherwise, let's watch the player base do a bunch of silly stuff. I also am heavy on the remote controlling.
We don't know what we're going to assume, so...
for this campaign, but,
Please do.
you know, we'll have fun. I'll try to interact a little more with you guys.
Charlie is stepping off from spawn.
I think I already mentioned I got MCO handed off to the SOG Prairie Fire dev community. Whiplash is the guy to go to for events like that. So he's already told me he's guaranteed to show up, but he's going to see who else he can get over. I tried to make sure the mod set was as small as possible. So when I was talking with Egg Beast, who is their project lead, he was telling me, yeah, you know, a lot of guys, they don't get into stuff because of the mod sets that some events require.
And
I always try to keep mod set size as minimal as I can.
Armored Vix is
So
cover.
we'll see if we can get some of them in.
Copy that.
UN intermission, we might see some of that today if I feel like pinning them down. Caldell, if you just do !TSB, that'll put you, that'll link you to the Discord that all these guys are tied to. TSB is the main community I've been with for the entire time I've been doing the Zeus stuff. Before TSB, it was VG. And that was when we were all under Luton. And then before that, it was Ahoy World. This is like 5 years ago, mind you. Trying to look back here. They still got a few guys, I guess, filling in. No one took the paddle bus today. Oh, my heart.
This is Charlie. Half of my men will be on the south side of town.
Good copy.
Where the hell are you going? I'm half tempted to set up some random Vic patrol simply because I can't have people like back attacking like this. Cause
yeah, whoever's going south currently, you might not want to go to the fucking LAV position. You might want to go to Objective 1.
Good copy. I'll check my men out.
Hey, firm, just confirm we're hitting the objectives in that order as much as possible. If we get past 5 in a decent amount of time, we will attempt the cluster to the west. Be advised, the LAV from Objective 2 is engaging. Keep your heads down.
Roger.
Oh my god. Yeah, they got lost all right. Now they're getting shot at.
Ground with the car, and if you have the ability, take that thing out.
We will.
What's the sit rep? Is anyone in town as of yet?
Huey, down. Rick, Huey, taking off bomb. Outbound rock, it's rock, Huey.
I don't mean to be too much of a bully, but yeah, you guys kind of just flew into hell. Trying to make sure his pathing wasn't off because he did kind of hold right there. All right, so that's 2 guys down. The 3 remaining are still okay.
Copy that. On the way.
Gonna sweep some of these units up.
This is Brown.
I think the gun got disabled on him.
We arrive.
Yeah, so we're gonna get that repaired, quote unquote.
Just doing it right now.
Hey, firm.
Alex is in a bit of a bad spot there.
Alpha's engaged town, what's out?
What are they doing? They literally just charged right in. I don't have any AT to deal with that, but that was a little messy. All right, a few guys have bled out. That turret got jammed again.
This is Charlie. We're on the side, checking quite a few casualties.
Good copy, Charlie. What are the types of targets you're engaging? Just light forces or what?
There she is.
Bravo just entered the town.
Hey, firm Bravo, if you can, work your way towards the east, help out Charlie, and see if you can get their boys up.
We'll go clear the western side of town. We'll divide it by the road.
Ground, repeat left for Bravo.
Try to make your way to the east side of town to assist Charlie, who has people down. Push them down.
This is Charlie Castle. My train is down to respawn.
Yeah, I gotta switch him out to like HEAT or something. I'm gonna pull him back and try to get him rearmed.
We're currently getting rocket striked by a Huey in the background. Like, we're not getting rocket striked, but the base might be. Somebody try to take it out if you can.
Yeah, the queue is done.
This is Bravo Lead. I'm sending one medic and one soldier towards you guys.
Going evasive at that point.
Good copy, but I think we need them. Most of my men respond anyway. Just come back.
Hey,
I want to see if I can get this somewhere. Yeah, I cut her fuel. But I mean, technically we can get that repaired.
this is reinsert on the way back with 3. Mark a drop-off point.
I can still hear him hitting that Huey. Gotta get him in the gun manually to pull the body out. No, get in the gun, Goober.
Ground to Karn, if you have the ability
still
to
getting
throw
out of
a couple
there.
more rounds into that chopper, make sure that thing goes down.
Damn, I was gonna RC that guy to keyhole.
To yoink it, so.
They were gonna try to yoink it. Yeah, that's cute.
AI pilot's doing pretty well at stabilizing.
Unfortunately.
Johnny's best.
What the hell did they just put in this?
Hey, I think that Huey stabilized himself in landing. Off the distance.
Ooh, good shot. Yeah, nah, fam, that's gonna be out of commission.
This is Alpha, western side of the first objective is clear.
Good copy. Try and make your way to the east. Make sure Charlie and them are doing all right. Speaking of which, ground to Charlie. How are you doing with the wounded? Ground to Charlie.
It's Charlie's turn.
How's your situation with the wounded?
What?
Like I said, most
Is
of
it gonna
them
randomly
are
blow up because something weird happened?
Confirm.
Can you stop?
Bravo's going to remount.
All right, so these 3 guys are currently getting pinned. They just had another
Good copy,
casualty.
Let me know once Charlie and Alpha are mounted back up if Objective 1's dealt with, and we will move on to 2.
Thinking we'll do a Dishka car. It's probably... The technical AI can be quite annoying.
Round to Karn, I'm going to treat you as a recon. Do you have any additional eyes on the second victim? Affirm. Ground to all ground forces. Once you're mounted back up, meet on the south end of town, and we will start proceeding to objective 2. If we manage to find that down chopper, we will be taking it for the glory of the rebellion.
And also heads up, the LAV in the next objective is still active. We're going back to rearm.
I can bring the rearm truck up to you guys if you want that.
Nah, we're fast.
This is Charlie.
Ooh, good shot, Lolo.
We'll take the blue line to that second objective.
That was pretty impressive.
I would be cautious with that since the LAV there is still currently up. It could end up schwacking you. I would say maybe extend that further east. Although this craft doesn't really...
Good copy.
Bravo's mounted up and ready.
Same with Alpha. We'll shift quickly. I'll come back to flash the other LAV.
Trying not to hit the camo net. All right.
For the RALAV to show up and
We're gonna go hit those 3 dudes since they're still pinned.
So that we will just push on him. Sounds like you're still getting some contact there. If you want to know what you got left there.
Gunner. What are you doing? Oh, I ordered you all the way up there. All right. Uh-oh, they're in trouble as this vehicle approaches, and it's gonna freaking shell them. Oh.
I'm on red too.
Bravo's remounted and waiting for orders.
Affirm, head to the east end of town with the, I believe that's Alpha 113, and get ready to head out. Charlie, Alpha, you mounted up?
This is Charlie mounted up, and...
Is that canister rounds?
Back at there,
He's firing canister rounds at him.
2 seconds.
Oh my god.
Affirm, we're gonna head around the blue line, give or take, try and keep as much as much hill between us and objective 2 as possible while you approach. And hopefully one of you has an opportunity to take out that lab.
Alright, Alpha 7 out, going positive kills.
Yeah, well, Bravo heading out, feel free to go.
Well, he tried. Can't fault him for that. He tried. He was trying to get that dead dude's AT. Oh. Oh, that's hilarious. That's honestly, he was trying to arma him. That's funny. Nice. He woke up and tried to use that piece of AT. Didn't work. Wasn't quick enough, unfortunately. That's funny, though. Oh, my God. Who tried that? Freaking duelers. Hey, I watched you die, so what are you doing in this box, buddy?
salty.
Go to the other ones. Wait, you're salty. You're salty that you didn't ram a Vic and it didn't blow up? What? Why are you salty? I should be the one that's salty about that. Because you're trying to intentionally arm us something.
Might still be active.
I mean, wrong net, but we can all, ground infantry.
Oh my god.
We proved it.
He's salty.
Confirm, good copy. Everyone is free.
Bro,
to
I'm
get
salty
down.
about that.
Well.
Just trying to abuse the
capture
game
anything that
mechanics.
tries to do everything else.
Ah, freaking players, man.
Roger.
Niner. Hostile.
Oh, no, 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 no. We're not doing that crap.
This Alpha got dismounted, he just whacked or just drove up to it. Nice.
Ooh.
I think it was a lav or a MBT close to us. Oh, no.
I blew it up.
Another laugh?
It was something that's coming. Yeah, it was something big. I don't know if it's a lav.
Probably a lab since it has a green launchers on it. It's just stable now, so don't worry about it.
No, don't give me that hold fire crap. Ah, now the APC is gonna pick off everything. Let me guess, turret got disabled again. Yeah, alright. Yep. I don't know why the turret's so freaking finicky. And I cut her fuel. 1 second. I'm gonna drive her out of here because she can. Because otherwise they're just gonna capture another one.
Enemy LAV from the pop.
See, they're desperately trying to shoot it because they want another one.
Is that LAV still operational?
It is retreating.
Now, for the record, its engine or its fuel tank were never hit. I was just giving minor adjustments to the frickin' turret. Had the fuel tank or engine been hit, that would have taken a lot longer to repair, and I would have given them a window to capture it. Similar to how the, that other Vic, the amphibious one, that one's rightly screwed. There's no way I'll be able to pull that one out. But this one, they just keep getting its turret shot out, so. I'm just gonna retreat it at that point. Are they pursuing? They are not. All right, I'm gonna delete it then.
Ground to all forces there. There is anti-tank personnel to your southwest looking at you. I would not be sitting there.
This is reinsert dropped off 3 for Charlie.
This is Bravo. Can we ask for Logi if they can...
Oh my god!
LAV?
Yes.
Bro, I didn't even use my sights.
Pick up the repair truck first.
Oh.
You can drag it with the reinsert truck if you want.
Oh.
To the
I grabbed
main base.
the SUV, so I can't drag it.
You know what? That's true. Go for it.
Oh. Bring some real meaning to the idea if God wanted you to live, he would not have invented me. Hey, look, there's a dude over there. Let me just, Wait, what the fuck? What?
This is ground. I'm going to send the...
Why am I loading
medic
again?
who has a truck here to haul that thing back, as he also has a hostage to bring back and drop off.
Copy that. I'll just try and find a toolkit in one of these trucks.
Hey, for appreciate it.
I love watching them immediately like turn around, realizing their mistake. Bro, I'm not a turtle, all right? I'm not turtling this objective right now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, just because I'm turtling this objective doesn't mean I physically am a turtle, okay? Think about it logically. Maybe. All right, how are they doing? Oh gosh, sir. Sir just went frickin' violent on him. And these two are desperately pushing this all here. They're towing that big back to base. Interesting. All right, so 2 guys charged. They were taken out, which makes sense. You generally don't want to be alone on a charge like that. I'm debating if I want to send additional QRF or just leave this position as is. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. All right, but while that goes down, let's go ahead, grab our fancy dancy massive group to copy paste. Yes, I send message.
We able to get a revive on a blatant TK. It'll be handled afterwards, but you know, guy didn't deserve to go down.
Who did it?
Duelers. I got the stuff. It was done to a Romaster key. We're currently at him right now.
Alpha, what's your status? What's your M113 tree status?
Appreciate it.
Has slight friendly fire incident. We're back in action now.
Is he still on my server? Nope, he left. All right, cool.
This is reinsert. I have 6 reinserts waiting to be dropped off.
A firm, bring them into the northeast side of the objective. You can bring them through the tree line there as a nice divot. And, right
Bro, get out of the open. What are you doing? Where's your smoke cover?
Ground to all forces, how are we doing on the objective? I'm hearing some AGS fire getting tossed in your direction.
I don't know. Someone had a disagreement. Guess I'll have to handle that in after index. Why we all can't get along is anyone's guess. It's a shame. But what can you do, you know? People always have these petty little disagreements. And don't get me wrong, I run into them all the time when I'm on the ground and I feel like my ground commander or squad leader has made a really dumb idea or is doing something really, really stupid and costly. I'll still follow it because that's what's part of the game. I mean, some people play this to simulate, you know, real warfare, and real warfare is having idiots in command sometimes telling you to do really stupid positions, and then you find a cheeky way not to do it, and you watch everyone else who's overzealous enough to watch them do something that silly, and then you laugh at them in the debrief, because at the end it is still a video game. I think only recently, and actually it hasn't even been that recent, once in a blue moon and ops where I go to other places, just TM comes to mind for a few.
This is Charlie.
Where I was ordered to go do something like stupid, and I'm like, okay. So I just watch other people do it and get mowed down, and I'm like, yeah, nah. That's not a good idea, sir.
Spotted inside the compound along with mounted machine guns. Watch yourself.
It's even worth putting an SPG up here if I know that they're gonna get freaking sniped. Yeah, whatever. Let's put one up here and see what happens.
Alpha, please provide support as you can.
Will do. We're just entering.
But yeah, you know, sometimes tensions get heated in the video game community, which I always think is kind of funny, but you know,
and send them your way.
This is what we got.
Hey, the lost squad, your most forward element has been exiting literally right next to him. Tell them to watch themselves.
Battle ball to 113. I got hit by RPG on the western side.
This is Charlie.
I think I just got shot in the back as I pulled away. Yep. Good call there.
Yeah, we got on the
Now we got that rear 50 cal security kicking in. Oh, did you see that? Nasty little side swipe there.
Try and take it out if you can.
What email works with TSB? I don't know, because I'm not part of that process. You don't need to do that whole account bullshit to actually come in and play. That's just superimposed by the actual owner.
Since we're fighting blueberries, a fucking public service announcement from the LAV. At range, we will not discern between friendly with blueberry gear and enemies with blueberry gear. So if you have blueberry gear, you
Oh, that's funny.
And that's a guarantee.
Good copy. So all forces, when you get close to an objective, you call out that you're entering it, or you may be fired upon.
Execution. I see he's still alive. That helmet was thick. Holy crap. My man just survived like 4 bullets to the face. Good for him, Mr. Thick Skull. I'm really impressed. Here, I got him. I got this. How are you alive, sir?
This is Bravo. I think there's a invisible soldier here. We cannot kill it.
Oh my god, someone just exploded. There is a GMG.
Hazmat squad operating a GMG in the north is down or spotting one.
They're working on his head.
It is an enemy GMG. Enemy.
Nice.
Yeah, they nailed him.
Roughly last spotted northeast.
I don't know what they were reporting that was invincible though, but I don't see any issues at the moment. I don't think I have any AT left either. Yeah, I'd have to find some and loot some.
How many people do we have up in the compound?
How is he alive? I guess pure luck, or maybe my accuracy is just terrible. Really could be anyone's guess.
Good copy. Still getting reports of the machine gun nests being active, as well as the possible AGS in there, so try and locate again.
Ooh, good marksmanship there. Guess it's more local security. Oh gosh, Gazov just got blown up there, pretty bad.
Reports in. Over.
Good shot.
M2 gunner and village 2 down. He was suppressing all of us.
Good job.
Good flank by Dead. Jazovo wakes back up. Probably got some short-scale medical there. Gonna get in that vehicle, bro. You probably want to shut up.
Taking command.
Like, you really want to shut up. G key him on turrets. All right, let's see, 45 minutes. Yeah, for about 40 minutes of playtime. So far, so good. Yeah, normally I like to run TSB ops on my personal server, but that server's in, we've been having a few disagreements with Havoc. Which is our hosting company, so. Hey, Chosen, how are you doing, my man? How have you been enjoying 5N? Alright, I guess I need to set up our garrison in here. I'm just trying to think. Should we get some Brazilian peacekeepers in? That would actually be pretty funny. I'm debating. Yeah, screw it. Let's, I'm also just kind of throwing the script here and just having fun with random silly stuff, so. Screw it.
This is reinsert on my way back with another 5.
This is Alpha. We have acquired a 113 with a with an M2 on it. There's one more left in the base here that has a grenade launcher.
And then put them all in positions of cover. I've got all these turrets too. Or these areas up here where I could put turrets. So let's see what I got here. Yes, the boom boom. I love the boom boom.
This is Bravo 2 IC. Can I get a stats report? I was down for most of this. My squad lead is down as well.
Copy that, Bravo. Which side of the compound you're on? I can send my medic over to help you.
I think they have most of it all set. So there shouldn't be too many issues, but yada-da, you know.
Alpha to ground.
Go for ground.
Can you send the reinsert driver?
Yeah, a lot of the towns aren't going to have too many civilians at this rate because...
Yeah, I can pick it up. I'm on my way back right
there's
now.
just been a mess.
I'll mark it on a map for you, though.
You know, it's almost like, you know, doing
Is the compound clear?
8 ops worth of war crimes actually has a significance in the amount of civvies you run
Compound is
into.
clear at this time, though keep eyes to the south. I don't know what's at Village 3, and it could come our way.
Copy that. Coming in from the north.
Gather up any AGS, whatever the hell else we have here, and we will transport that back to base as well.
If you need medical supplies, I have 2 backpacks full of medical supplies.
I'm gonna do 5 in this town. None in the other one though.
Good copy. So gather up any emplacements in the middle of the compound, and we'll have them tow that back with the M113.
Eventually I'll have the UN do some sort of like large counterattack on them. Maybe after the 3rd village, we'll see. Also, I'd normally like to do animations with the civilians, like the cowering and fear one, but when they get cable tied, they stay in that animation, so it just gets really weird.
LAV here. Observing objective 3, we're seeing no movement whatsoever.
Oh yeah, no, so for this one, I have them all kind of tucked away, and then in like, you know, groups of elephant grass where they'll come out and actually do some pretty weird shit, you know? Just to harass. We're gonna go on the rear line here, delete some of the bodies, keep the ones in the central area. Otherwise, everything else looks pretty good. I think they just didn't capture this guy, or just didn't grab him. Yeah, no, they didn't bring it back, so I'll go ahead and delete him. He broke out of his restraints, and he's running with his pants down or something.
Load the statics into the damaged M113 and or the transport Vic. Feel free to get your tow cable on it. And
hey, righto, Chosen.
That out shortly.
No, I mean, the DayZ server's fine. It's just, it's going through, like, a lot of people are off of it now, and you'll have people come up occasionally, so we might try to run some events on it, but, oh, no.
Oh, there goes that.
What happened?
A car flew into the damaged 113 and made it go fly.
Was
yeah, we need a medic over 5M113.
MTL DR, we lost tooth in.
I don't even know what the heck happened there. I don't know if something got towed into something, something rammed into something.
Right, yes, we don't need to repair that anymore unless it's still somehow magically intact over there. Hey, firm.
Big ouch.
Load up anything that we have here.
Kujari's a good time. But no, I'll get back into Daisy later this week. I'm just working on big documentation. But Chosen, if you are into SOG Prairie Fire for Arma 3, let me know. I can get you into something pretty cool. I'm also extending the invitation to Karma Cut, and I might do a few others, but I think I'll also keep it short scale because I need to see how much of the MCO community will be into joining that in the first place.
Technically alphas, but we got a replacement anyway.
Breathing and driving, yeah, right? I mean, they got 2 free 113s here, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue, so.
Load up, whatever.
Yaddy-da.
Ground is Charlie. One of our 113 is damaged. It's still savable.
If it's still servable, we'll kind of just take it for now.
They can always bring stuff back, and then I auto-heal it between missions anyway, so. Oh, they're putting the civs back here with me. That's cute. I love how when you combine the purple and the green, it makes that black square, and I always get confused for a split second wondering what that means.
Instead.
I am not an actual Lance Corporal, no, that's just something that rolls well with Liru. A lot of my family served, including my grandpa in Vietnam, but, ooh, a little bit of a lag spike there. But no, I don't believe in stolen valor and shit like that, just literally a title for an account. That's all.
The 113 near the base, do you have
just
space?
An online title.
I believe we do.
What's the pick on my Discord? If you mean for the banner, I let Sniper Wolf put random stuff up there. You're gonna have to ask him, because I don't know. Drinking and driving his barb in the up. He was shit-talking me a week later in one of his streams about how I put that up, but he literally hit like every single freaking tree possible. It was hilarious.
We still
yeah, righto,
have
Chosen. I'll shoot you the documentation, see if you're interested in. And if you want, we can either get you as an auxiliary or you can register a community or something.
Let's start heading towards the third objective as we get closer. If it is as heavily armored as this was.
Well, that's fair, Motorhawk. I mean, ranks tied to you from video game communities are just basic titles that mean nothing anyway. I mean, that's how I see it, but, you know, to someone who was in the military, they'll see that LCPL and they'll think something else, which is why I immediately set the record straight because I don't want anyone to think anything, but, you know.
Yeah, the orange truck is reinsert. Any statics or anything.
Oh, they're using the frickin' Scuda as the reinsert pick. That's cute. That's cute.
Medical supplies and some spare disposables in the truck.
I'm a general in Call of Duty. Yeah, I'm a Prestige 7 general in Call of Duty, blah, blah, blah.
Bravo is mounted up.
Alpha's ready to roll out.
Just say you're a trending gender. Zam, shut up. What really bugs me is that would work with some of these groups out there, but shut up. Yes.
Hello. Sorry I late joined.
Yeah?
Is it possible if I can get my stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, looks like pretty
there you
much
go. Go ahead, load it.
is, well, almost mounted up, so...
Was Duelers the guy that did the ramming of the AVN whatever the heck, Vic? With the taxi earlier?
Please go ahead and start heading out. Lab, if you want to join them on Objective 3, whatever you're doing with the other Vics there, just finish up.
Yeah, have fun. Let me go check, because his body...
Feel free to push out, though. Go.
Would still be here.
Black line, right?
Affirm, if that, yeah, that should be the
Unless it got added as a marker and I deleted it.
Work your way south.
Which might have been the case. Or he was revived. It looks like he was revived because I only see this guy's body, and I'm pretty sure that was the AT guy that he looted the AT from. Yeah. So he survived, and then he got medicked, and... I'll have to check. Because when people don't just get on a server and decide to team kill, unless they're trolling, but the time to have done that would have been, you know, when everyone was at base around the full arsenal. That would have been the optimum time to troll everyone there. No, I know he didn't survive the ram, but he still got out. He woke back up and got out of the Vic. I'm trying to think why he TK'd. I think it was just a stressful situation. But the stress is brought on from the fact that you decided to take a car and ram a super heavy APC, and then you're mad because that didn't work. And then that caused you to then shoot someone in the face. It's still going to be like a 7-day, but... Like, I try to get... Whenever someone breaks the rules, I try to get in the mindset and go, okay, why did this happen? Are you just stressed because your commanding officer in the op is being an idiot and screwing you over? Or are you just being really, really dumb? And that's the difference in a 3-day ban or a 7-day ban, in my opinion. And then, of course, when I make those rulings and I decide, you know, it's not a full 7-day, people claim, oh, he's playing favorites, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, I just literally analyze the situation. But everyone likes to bitch. Really worried about this, though. Really worried he's going to hit a tree with the back one and cause that one to arm and explode, but... It's also one of the reasons I don't really do any administrative stuff in TSB anymore, is I just don't like doing it. Because no matter what my ruling is, people are going to bitch about it. And then if I don't make a ruling, it just stays unbanned, then people still bitch about it. It's like, I can't win. So I don't want to be that bad guy anymore. Now, if I ever splinter away from TSB and decide to run my own stuff, I will solely handle that. And if people bitch, I'll just get rid of them too. Because it's those types of people that also start all the drama. And guys, as someone that has, you know, run Arma communities on and off for 5 years, you really want to get rid of the people that spread the drama.
Understood.
That's the only type of group of people that I actually don't mind just, like, banning on the spot. Are the drama nerds. Ugh.
Bravo 2, I see stepping up our...
I'm stalling? Yeah, send all drama nerds to Gulag right away. Let them go somewhere else and cause issues. No, I think they're just in between. They've got a full squad, but they can only fit half, most of the squad in one Vic, so they're towing the other one that got screwed up. Which I find kind of funny. It's only game. Why you have to be mad? Exactly. Exactly. And if you're not having fun in the video game, because here's the thing, some people game so they can feel a healthy, an unhealthy level of stress because it challenges them. I totally get that. I play a lot of Arma 3 ops to feel that as well. But sometimes you don't realize in the moment that that stress is getting really into your head and you start making really rash decisions. And again, that's why I try to be fair when it comes to banning people. But technically, this issue won't go to me. This will actually go to other people. I'll just have to push the report along and say, hey, yeah, here's the links to the footage. Have fun. Social interactions, your reason the game in Arma 3. Yeah, that is one of the major undermined parts of Arma 3.
Southwest side of the town, unknown number count, only seen a single movement.
That is actually really, really important for Arma 3 in itself. Because if you play a game like Call of Duty or Halo, yeah, you might have a clan. Yeah, you might go in with like a group of 4 or be on a, an Xbox Live game chat thing with them, chilling. But Arma 3, everyone present is the player, and that can get up to like 50 to 100 dudes per op.
Towards the elephant grass there, since we don't have any.
And those are the major ones. We still have a lot of communities are like 10 to 30. But that's 30, potentially, 10 to 30 different people with different ideas and all this other hocus pocus that people have to then weed through, But sorry, I'm rambling on about just random aspects of difficulty that
this is reinsert.
Make Arma
I
great
have
in my
one
opinion, but
for
also can
reinsert. Any idea
plague
where to
Arma
drop
3
them?
with a lot of issues.
I would
I've been
say
in plenty
roughly
communities
at ground
where
mark east of the village.
where there's issues
that,
at the
over.
highest level of management or middle management or just with the player base overall because of X, Y, Z.
Depending on
And
contacts in village,
I always
you
find
might
it
be
to
able
be an
head
interesting
just
case
direct
study.
south from along the main road from 2.
I'm waiting to see if these chuckleheads try to go for the grasses and we'll get mowed the heck down. These guys do hear that. And is your AT guy? Oh, baby. I'm going to have fun with him. Ambush time in the jungle. We're just walking around with... Oh! Ooh, who did that? That was really, really, really rude. That was really, really, really rude. Stop that. Stop that. Your suppression means nothing to me. I see where your tracers are coming from. See, I could cheat and go into third person.
Get into the village. Scan if anything is there. Keep your eyes open towards...
Oh my god, he's all the way over there. That's completely out of my range of the RPG.
Bravo Alpha, infantry will be on your left, front left at this time. Rounds are going overhead, roughly where they're at.
Yeah, no, these guys aren't going to leave that tree line. And they dismounted their infantry early, which is quite nice. What the hell? Fully automatic RPG, go! Wow. He really does have a fully automatic RPG. I love that glitch. It glitches out from my interface what weapon they're using. So it sounds like they're just spamming an RPG. It's quite hilarious. This dude's got a double barrel. Got Jis up here realizing they're in that area there.
Not sure which squad is in the northeast side of town. Are you shooting something in the long grass or?
This Alpha, we had...
This is Charlie. Apparently the enemies are in the grass. Shot a couple of our members.
Sometimes they glitch out a little bit.
This is Bravo, we're still engaging the enemies in the forest.
Good copy. Take cover at the rocks. Return fire as best you can. Lav, if you still have enough rounds, feel free to support them. And same thing for the M113s.
When in doubt, because this seems to be just some sort of weird reference issue.
Contacts inside the town as yet, or is it only the forest? Good copy. Clear them out.
Pull up the units like so, put that guy on the rear, and that should be a-okay. Move that force up.
Be advised, Bravo is entering the forest to clear it up.
Good copy. All the forces watch fire to the forest southwest.
You know, I'd really like
Bravo, if you start
a
taking
pair
heavy
of
contact
M2
in there,
off-roads.
Start, pull back as soon as you can, and I'll try and get them to support you.
Can I get that under African militia? Yeah. Because they have a full 360, but they're literally glass cannons, and they will get blown up almost immediately, so. Kind of like that idea with them, you know?
Ground to forces
All right.
and objective.
Wow, a
3.
Type
I'm hearing a lot of
56.
contact from
Chinese
the
AK. How it got here?
frequently
Don't
if you
ask.
have a living shot of it. M113s, if you have an ATS, load into the grass.
I always love the little shock that I give the players when I do something like that. You go, oh, what was that? What is that, the Mark 19? Yeah, so that immediately neutered that. Okay. Ooh. It's the single shot 9x19, yeah, 9x19, right? This is 9x19. 7.62x25, yeah, it's a pistol. Ow, you little bitch. Trying to show my viewers something. Catch me with my pants down. Yeah, they got Russian body plate armor right now. I'm not gonna really be able to do much with the militia against them, unfortunately.
How goes the progress with clearing Objective 3?
This is Charlie. We're on the western part of the town. Or village, sorry.
75 round RPK, let's go.
There's still a lot of enemies inside the forest, south, northwest, and west.
Without my pants, that is a pretty big oh wow, and I don't think we're allowed to do that on Twitch. Unless we're a female, in which case we're allowed to stream with our bra on.
We'll do so after they're cleared out.
Just blindly firing guns at each other until one of us falls over. Ooh, speaking of blindly firing our guns until one of us falls over, is this 296? Wow. Sir, your body armor is very, very powerful. Alright, we still have like an hour after this. Let's go ahead.
Forces in the town. Bravo's taking friendly fire.
Uh-oh. Probably shouldn't be shooting at each other like that, you know? That's not a good thing.
Alpha, do you copy?
Yeah, Alpha.
I think you just mispinged me.
Hey, firm. I'm gonna say Bravo, throw a smoke just behind your position so they have a rough idea, making sure where you're at.
Alright, let's start deploying a bunch of UN forces into this town and make our little stand here.
White smoke to indicate our location inside the
British, Brazilian peacekeepers, let's go.
Good copy, you heard him, Alpha Charlie.
This is Charlie. We got a couple more infantrymen west of the gas station.
We get militia coming in from the forest from the west.
Good copy. Try and position all guns to get a good firing angle on that and deal with any incoming contacts.
I mean, Brazilian, African, close enough, right? That's incredibly racist of me, but close enough. We're just approximating for this little video game. Send in go 6 now. Crap, it's the United Nations. I'm really tempted to throw in a rocket, Hillux, but I don't want to.
Is everything in Objective 3 dealt with?
I want to avoid that wrath today.
Smoke somewhere to the southeast of the pause.
This is Alpha, we cleared everything up to the
So I'm going
gas
to put
station.
these in
Affirm, smoke to the south-southeast.
just so we can claim that the UN is kind of coming into town here.
Friendly position.
Ground, this is Charlie. Are you sure it's friendly over there?
Ground to Bravo.
We are being flanked to the southwest of the forest.
Good copy. I would say smoke around your area, pull back, let the heavy guns soften them up for you.
What? Wait, what? What guns?
Alpha Charlie, if you want to start working your way towards the forest to the south, if it's safe to do so, and assist Bravo.
This is Charlie, good copy.
Trying to position things around accordingly.
Be advised, Bravo is pulling back from the forest.
Hey, firm, as long as you pull back to the edge of the forest, the friendly forces will be able to get a better eye on your position. I just want to make sure you're not getting shot in the back.
United Nations.
Blueberry,
Doing United Nations things as I avoid that LAV's fire.
Hey, what's the heli about?
It's blueberry.
I love how he called them out as blueberries too. That's pretty funny. All right, come on, chopper gunner. You got to maintain that fire.
Alpha just left the town to the south toward Charlie and then push towards the property.
This is Charlie on the edge of the forest.
Good copy.
Come on, Karn. Whoever your gunner is, he's got to get good.
Reinsert, do you copy?
Yes, I copy.
Can you bring up ammunition to the fob we took last?
Copy that. Driving there now.
Objective.
Bravo, this is Charlie, still in the forest, or you can pull back a bit.
I don't know why he needed an adult, but
Good copy.
you're making me blush.
How are we doing with the contact in the fourth sector?
This is Charlie, right?
NASCAR, but with aircraft, yeah, right?
And on the other side of the forest, south.
All right, there's the LAV. Ooh, he's trying.
Do your best to take him out, ground to the lab if you can, snipe that damn Huey out of the sky.
I'm trying to see where the gunners are going to aggro so I can fly over it.
This is Charlie, southwest of altitude.
Are you hit? No, okay, you just look silly. I'm hit.
Currently, Duncan, the UN squad, has no eyes left the tentacle that Bravo kind of called up.
Someone just went boom.
Good copy, Bravo.
Could you repeat that?
Sit rep.
We're still inside the town waiting for further orders with the LAV.
For the LAV, try and, LAV and any of the M1Gs, try and take out that.
Get him, gunner.
Comes back around, everyone else push up to the forest with the other infantry and take out the blue helmets.
Oh! Oh, that's right where he wanted me to!
Beautiful hit, take that sucker down.
I got cocky. Ruh-roh, Liru.
Also, do we have any reports on what happened to that last chopper that we downed? I believe someone said it was landing, but...
Nah, I got away. They don't know that, though.
Hey, firm, if we find that thing, we'll take it.
I'll tell them in debrief.
LAV, this is reinsert. Ammo truck is at objective 2, waiting for you to show up.
Should I be mean?
Copy, thank you. Can you leave it there and get back to base?
Should I be mean? I could.
I have a situation. The helicopter's right over objective 2.
The gunner's in aggro, so I'm not gonna aggro. That'd be pretty meta-gamey, let's be honest. No. I've got the mass. We're in trouble, Chief. Yeah, there it goes.
This is Charlie. We've got eyes on the next objective. If we haven't already.
Well, I did my best. I would have gone for a ram if I could have lined it up, but I completely lost sight of him, unfortunately.
We got eyes on a compound, possibly with a static in them.
Good copy. If we can, AGS, get in there, take it out. Oh, never mind, being counter battery.
Keep firing. Where's my ZU? Oh, my SPG-9 got picked? Yeah, it did get picked up. That's unfortunate.
This is Charlie. We will try and hit the compound with the static from behind through the forest south, and then go from the town there.
Good copy. Hit it up.
Oh, they played themselves. Okay, well. It's okay. I got the gun. And a very limited scope of engagement that the AI isn't gonna touch. Jesus, this thing is just pinning them down.
This is ground. If we find any AA statics in the base, or any of the towns, try and keep them intact.
They got a massive flanking action going on right now. Which, you know, good for them. Oh dear. I have no idea where his rounds are going. There, yeah, now I hear him.
From ground has eyes on a.
That's the reinsert Vic.
With a 50 cal turret on the north end of town. It is currently firing in the AGS. Taken out by the lab. Looks like. Good job, lab.
Dear.
Good kill.
This is Bravo, we're mass cast.
Bravo, we're mass cast.
Yeah, so LAV came and completely took it out.
Pause, Bravo.
I could get on that and turn the gun around. That would be very, very mean.
We're just in the
But Liru is a very, very
So
mean
north
person.
side of town. Charlie, if you can work your way towards them and help them out.
Oh, why are you so slow?
This is Charlie. We'll try our best.
Hey, firm.
This is Charlie. We're at the Charlie marker at this time.
Oh, never mind then.
Now, where are they?
This is Charlie. That turret, that thingy, was a SPG. We took it out.
Good copy.
Technical driver and gunner are down.
I have eyes on Bravo's position. Look for the orange truck. If anyone with a medic can work your way to the north side, as long as it's safe to do so. There is still contact in the town.
I'm gonna end up getting flanked on this thing.
CE in the village, not sure where though. Stunked one of my guys.
Good copy. Keep your heads down, see if you can locate that ZU.
I'm gonna risk it. More ammo. Ah, shit, they just went hold fire. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, come on. Oh! Good shot. Good shot. To reload or not to reload? That's always the question, is it not? It was my little scream of frustration.
Come on!
You just yell, come on? Bro, that's what I'm yelling. I just two-tapped that man, he fell over? Ooh.
Ground to the forces in town. You have a MG-113 in town?
SVT for the win?
This is Alpha Negative.
Apparently one of the squads has eyes on.
Holy shiitake.
Possible eyes on the AA or...
Get out of my way!
North end of town.
Do we have any friendly LAVs, AAs, 113 in the next fucking objectives?
ZU truck gunner is down. He just didn't look like it, but he is.
Good
We have
kill, no.
Do we have a friendly 113 in objective 4?
Hey, bro, I'm sorry I shot you. Oh, you're dead. Well, that's your fault. I guess this is fate.
All 113s are outside of town at this time.
Alpha's 113's inside the town right now.
Oh, south side then, no firm.
The medic's down.
Shotgun time.
On the east side of town. Yep.
We're gonna have to do slugs. Did you shoot? No.
I'm bringing the big truck over to tow it back. Just
Hey, can we just say we got you? No, 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 no.
If you mark it on the map, I'll deal with it.
While he's
there was
holding
a disabled M113 at the last objective. No, not the last one. At objective 2 that I'm also going to go back.
Can I just say I got you? No? Okay. Russian body armor, man. It's OP. What is this Chad doing? The Amovic isn't there anymore, otherwise I'd consider it, but
here? Is everything clear?
he's just out and about.
This is Alpha. Most of it's been cleared. I need a medic on Alpha Mark. My medic got dunked.
Yeah, I guess the spread on that shoddy was too much or something.
Try and work your way in towards town, everybody.
Ay, 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 you know? Alrighty. I don't know where'd they go after here. I guess they go for this cluster of villages, but that is going to be a lot of... Actually, no, not that much, because it's just a bunch of small areas. But let's see, for our 2-hour mark, I think I'll be able to stall them in here for the remainder of the fight. So let's be mean and throw a counterattack at them.
Ground to Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. Once you're done dealing with all of your wounded and such, if you can just meet me, at least squad leader-wise, meet me in the middle of town by the ZU truck, I'll do a quick little something or another, and then we'll see about either moving on or running back for dropping off all these supplies.
Hey, Fim, I'll get over there now.
Let's not take 15 minutes to loot shit again, please, yeah.
Hey, Firm,
I'm gonna be a little tactical with this here. You going home tomorrow, bro? Nice. You really drive. Operator Chen came from someone else. We literally just found it. And I still probably need to get something made that resembles close to Operator Chen, but is my own original OC or something. Because, you know, legal reasons.
What's that AGS coming into our position? Labs.
Techie gunner's down.
Ah, he dead. Oh, ew. Oh, God. This isn't gonna do shit to him. An RBR.
Is that taking dead yet?
Yeah, direct hit. Oh, shoot, they actually buffed it. It actually did some damage. Huh. See if I can get to fall back. That means drive away.
Bravo just got hit by an RPG.
Good copy. Try and get yourself to the cover there. I'm going to see if I can get the repair Vic in here to get some of these Vics operational.
Just because I want him in the AO, let's go.
Reinsert. I'm here in the truck. No anything back. If it's non-operational, let me know, but try to get it to the northeast side of town.
Yeah, you know what? No. No. Just get out of there. Let's just get out of there, guys.
Ground all force. At this point, just take anything that's movable and armed and make use of it towards the next objective.
Alpha copies.
Hey, show him if you can find any.
That was a mispin. Whatever. Come on.
This is Bravo, we're inside the LAV.
Friendly SPG.
Friendly SPG where?
We don't have enough
Friendly
AT, and they're
SPG on the
fighting a
last
lot of
tower,
armor,
left.
so there's no point in throwing them at that.
Correct. Shelling enemies.
A firm, eyes on.
Got Skelly out here. He's
I'm gonna
mounted the
assume everything in town at
SVG-9.
this point is friendly, so try not to shoot anything in town. If you are done looting, start mounting up, and we're going to be heading up shortly. If you want to leave one man behind to stay on the CU and take out any other choppers that might be in the area, feel free. Otherwise, we'll leave it and move on.
At least I'm trying to get them to pull back,
Unless
but
you can manage to tow it out of there.
This is Charlie. We'll be taking the UN truck to the next objective. There's no armed vehicles that's not been taken already.
Good copy. Just
yeah, they're
make
speaking
sure to
French.
Stay on the same town or same side as everyone else, so we don't engage that.
Good copy.
they respawn the same marker, so I'm trying to get them off of that because I don't know why their AI is doing that shit, but... It's because lambs.
We'll get up towards the southwest of town and let the lavs kind of lead us in. Getting some mild contact west if you guys want to continue rinsing that.
I don't mind stragglers, but, you know, I'm just trying to get these idiots to move at this point. Now, I doubt they're going to push anything down here, so actually I can just get rid of all of them. They fell back proper. These guys I want to keep in the AO, though, because they can still be
Alpha,
seen.
everyone, Alpha mark.
Everyone mounted, ready to go? Looks like you are, labs. Take
All right.
M113, start moving.
This is reinsert. I managed to tow away the ZU truck, taking it back to base.
Fantastic. Have it for your home.
All right, timing-wise, yeah. I'm going to call him. All right. Ground, this is high. Message over.
Go for ground.
Timing-wise, looks like we'll have time for one more village. So take the village you have marked as 5, then we'll go from there. Over.
Good copy. You heard them, boys. Objective 5 is the last one. Let's kick some ass.
Send some counterattacks at him. When you do an op like this, you have to consider everything you throw at them could potentially be thrown back at you, so you got to be a little selective about what you utilize, but based off of their level of technology, a few Dishkas aren't going to hurt anyone. Yeah, it should be fine. No, the Hind is going to be later in this campaign overall. Oh my god. Does the gun still work? This is so mean. Oh, I'm out of ammo! He didn't have any ammo in the fucking magazine! Why didn't he reload them? I hate the AI sometimes. And he called me a dick too. Oh my god. Honestly, that's hilarious.
This is Charlie, got context on left side of forest of the...
Ah, good shot. They've been making their shots really well today. I gotta give them that.
Also hearing contacts to the southwest.
This guy's crippled. Yeah, reminds me, what do you mean weapon jam? I just fired this gun. Why did you jam? Why does the video game hate me today?
We also got some blueberries in this forest as
You're
well.
disappointed, bro. I'm disappointed.
Good copy, on the way.
I assure you, you are not the only one disappointed with that.
Once you're done cleaning up the guys...
I thought that said cam
northeast,
girls for a second. I was
bring
gonna be
back
mildly
some blueberries.
concerned.
Alpha's got UN troops northwest of Pause, also engaged by the
perfect.
or directed east.
Because the sight was weird. Look at this sight. Who fires an RPG like this? How do you use this?
Is just able to...
A lot of RPGs coming into the wood line here northwest.
Bravo, we're taking fire from the northwest.
Good copy.
Ooh, that was a grenade. Did I actually nail those two? Wow. Bro, the weapon sway was pretty hefty there. I thought I was gonna get him with that. All right. We're gonna go on the hill. It is Tall Hill time. UN cam girls. I don't even want to think about that.
I think most have been dealt with at this time. Just working on Charlie's mass cast.
Ooh, this is the old ZU model. Yeah. This old plus scope. Good times. All right, we're just going to set up here and chill. How are you all doing today? My day's been all right. Woke up late, slept for 12 hours on accident. Gonna focus on video editing, make something nice for dinner, go out with Bloodwing to get some groceries.
Once, I believe Charlie SL's back up, we will be pushing on the objective.
That man does not exist anymore.
If you guys see something, though, feel free to engage it. Keep the village...
Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that, Private. Hope everything's A-okay. And I hope it was just a threat, nothing too serious to deal with.
If you're already within eyesight of the village, then feel free to engage.
Yeah, I know. That's it's got some pretty hefty recoil on it. Well, now this guy knows that that recoil exists.
Charlie's gonna push north from down to SL.
Gonna be more conservative with it.
Good copy. Go for it.
Here, I want to go into first person. Third person feels a little too cheapy.
Charlie SL back up.
Welcome back.
Oh.
I'm hearing a ZU firing into the town. Take cover.
advise you go west to a purple line following river. Take that deflate into the river.
Yep, all forces work your way to the southwest to west and get to that defilade. Affirm, that will be our loot.
This is Alpha, disabled 113 is marked on map. When you have time, just pick it up, please.
Try and make your way to the southwestern forest. That's about your best bet at this time.
Alpha copies.
Rest of Charlie and hopefully Bravo is here.
Yeah, 23mm HE shell would definitely Thanos snap a man.
Command to Bravo, you are currently towing a flaming wreck.
Negative.
Okay, not Bravo, never mind. But you are being engaged by the ZU, you might not want to be in that area. If they're not already dead, never mind.
You know,
Also,
that was
driving
very,
to
very,
vehicles
very
is
rude.
retarded.
Very, 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 very rude, sir.
Confirm. Good job on the
Temple
ZU.
towing. They're towing
You might
a
wanna
bus
move in
that's
on
towing a
foot at this point,
113.
'cause, I feel like we're running out of picks.
Interesting.
Good copy.
It's towing Ghost Rider now. Something like that. I have no SPG-9 cover from this angle. So we can say he adjusts his gun a little bit. Knocks over those sandbags so he has a little bit more of a window here, but that's going to be the best he'll get in that regard. Village is filled with angry UN dudes. I made a mess. There was no mess. I just
This is Bravo. This is Bravo.
blew some stuff up.
To copy ZU.
Use dead, start moving.
Good copy. Try and keep the rest of the Vixes intact as possible.
Charlie has contact along river, south from the village.
Good copy. Push and engage.
I'm glad they buffed it, because usually it doesn't do that much damage. It can actually snipe Vix now. I like it. I like it. Now, in hindsight, that was really mean of me.
The town, please.
So to explain myself, let me just show you. All of the freaking vehicles they already have. They don't need any more. For every vehicle I blow up, that's one less I have to template next week. So, boom, boom.
Affirm. I would keep yourselves, I would say, south-ish of the river. There might be an angle you can fire at. If not, don't get too close, because, yeah, we just lost another Vic here.
I missed him.
Nothing armed.
Affirm. It's nothing too important, but still, they're accurate enough that caution is due. True enough. My main concern is the labs. I would love to keep those.
And another M112 made it back to base.
Yeah, I'm going to be firing those right over his head. There's no way for me to guesstimate.
Good job, AGS.
Christ.
Get the hell out of that area.
Just to deal with the floating sandbags, but it's like, all right.
Affirm. I would say if you still have another, what the hell? still have another round in you. Feel free to rinse that area again, and then we'll start moving in.
Shh. Hey. Hey.
The squad with 113.
Why does he reload so
under
slowly?
fire on the riverside. Charlie's around that area.
Oh, this guy, I need to get him out of that.
Be advised, Bravo is moving inside the town. Alongside the river.
Bro. That man's a bloodstain.
Good copy, Bravo. Charlie, push on into town.
Ooh, good shot in the back.
Give him hell.
I can't even. You can only see him if you look under. It's the floating bloodstain that could.
We have a mounted AGS coming up towards us. You might want to get your AT on it.
Je m'occupe de lui.
Ah, they got me in the back of the head. Some people just might try to run, you know?
This is Alpha. We just had a Grand Theft Auto incident. Make sure you store your vehicles in a safe place.
Good copy.
Status on enemy AGS.
Bro, it wasn't Grand Theft Auto. It was me just trying to get out of the AO because you people terrify me. Wow, they sniped that dude. Good for them. Well, shit.
Enemy
This is
AGS
Charlie.
is
We're
down.
going to be heading into town from the south.
I don't have any AGSs in here unless they mean that one off-road on the side. Then yes, that was the only one, but
From the west to east.
because it's, yeah, that car's on the north side.
Bravo entering town from the west.
Friendly force is already in south side of town as well.
Overextended there a little bit.
Vic, if you can, keep an eye towards the northwest in case we get an EQRF coming from the other positions, even if we're not engaged
my leg.
today.
Got somebody down up here.
Go down there. I'll go fix him.
Need to see some blood. Yes, if you capture him alive, take him prisoner, we can do things for him.
Oh! Rifle grenade! He dead. He fucking dead. No! No! Billy! Did you just climb down from my right? Oh no, he climbed down from my left. Damn. I'm gonna write that one down. That was pretty funny. I am a certified Arma 3 shit poster.
This is Charlie. We've got sandbags on the far north end of town.
Friendly inside, don't shoot.
Why'd I do that? Your accuracy is terrible. I will kill you now. Ah, I was trying to get away. Oh, I would have been screwed because the AAV. What is this thing called again? The AAVP, yeah. And the freaking LAV was right there. I would not have lived for long. They're playing music in here, the frickin' Chads. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead, delete everything outside the AO so I can take my numbers down properly. What the heck are these things? They just... Ah, random things from bodies. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go ahead, let's get... Alright.
Acknowledge ground.
I think I killed ground.
Ground's down next to us.
Okay. Well, I guess all other leads. Town seems clear.
Why am I blanking on what's called?
Leads is also down next to us.
Alright, then let's pass on that message packet on up to high.
I think he knows.
This is high. Stand by, over. Alright, relay this to everyone. I have marked a position close by the town we're in called Save Zone / Bring Vix here. I have a full arsenal here. You feel free to save your kit, and then you can log off any Vix that are in the AO that you haven't already brought back to your spawn. Bring them over here, and they will be saved as well. Over.
Statics as well, right?
Alpha squad lead is down.
The UN cam girls, oh my god.
Like they did.
Dead. 2 clicks out, don't worry about it.
This is high. Since we're indexed, I'm gonna go ahead and heal people so we can move this along. Why'd they tie him up?
Well played, Hyde.
I was not expecting it to do that well. Alright, so we'll just have our index might be back later tonight for either some mission development or, whatchamacallit. He's pinging me for help. I'm not going to give it to him. The executed guy back here. Damn. Oh, well. Or some DayZ. Who knows? Haven't, fully decided yet, because I also have a lot of footage I need to edit anyway, specifically related to DayZ. I'm not gonna ask why Hazmat's tied up, but hey. Who cares? Boop, there goes the building. He did ask me for this, so... That was a misclick and a half.
Alright, boys, save your kit. Don't run back to the town and loot more shit. Just get back here, save your shit. Let's get it wrapped up.
Did everyone get the disabled woman 3 Mark II the immediate south or back?
If you want to take a Vic back there quickly and grab it, feel free, but, or he could just assume that somebody did it. To the southeast of the tree line of the village. Up to high if he wants us to haul it over here or just kind of.
Just bring it to the turn-in zone. It'll be fine.
Good copy.
Are we doing a duck hunt?
Alright, I'm gonna bring JY back so he can save his kit.
So I can also drop off the vehicle in the town.
Yeah, by the where it says vehicle turn in, you can, you guessed it, turn in your vehicles. Or did someone just delete that marker? No, it still says it.
Command, can you let him save his arsenal and let's play duck hunt?
No, we'll do duck hunt a different day. Alright, JY, you're over the drop point. Good luck. Here, whoever shoots JY while he falls gets 5 cookies. 3, 2, 1, go.
How many bullet wounds is in his body?
Alright, please let him save his kit and then you can torture him, okay? Don't throw grenades, you freaking goobers. Don't blow up the Vix, please. I haven't done a head count yet. Flashbangs still hurt people, you freaking bellends. Alright, let me go over the list here. I also learned... 1 second. What do we got here? Recovery, ammo, fuel, cargo box. Don't need those on the roster here. Bus, M2. Let me just scroll out one more time, make sure everything is, yep, alright. These weren't brought back, so those can be deleted. Oh dear, they're killing each other. Alright, well, everything in this list I gotta transfer over. Alright, yeah, that should be good. Index in 30 seconds. I'm gonna start killing people. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You failed. Get off my server. Get off of my server. Off the server. Off the... Oh my gosh, that man's dead. Off the server. The store is currently closed. Oh my god. Are you happy now? You killed the Rock, but at what cost? No, I copy pasted a server.
Don't do that ever.
Kills?
All right, so for stuff like that, when we're getting everyone off, I don't mind if we just, mess around. Just make sure, A, you don't blow up anything until after I say you can. We didn't lose anything. This is just a general reminder. And also because someone apparently, from what I understand, got really mad that he wasn't able to ram a taxi into an AAVP and blow it up. And then he got mad at someone else and team killed them. And please DM me about that so I can then pass it to an admin to do something about it. But regardless,
I'm handling it.
okay. No, okay, perfect. Yes, this man, give it to him. He'll do it. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. Otherwise, yeah, op went well. Shit happened. I was able to pull some vehicles out that didn't have the engine shot out that I didn't want you to have because they're valuable. And that one Huey that you said you shot down, you didn't actually shoot it down. The pilot was able to actually get it back to the airfield. AI pilot, mind you, because I am not that good. I did fuck around with the other Huey and just flew around in circles for 5 minutes. And to the reinsert driver, you're lucky that that dude did not have any ammo in his mag. That even spooked me, and then I was shot to shit.
You gave me a heart attack. When
I couldn't move the M2 turret either. It was so scuffed. That's okay.
I popped in it earlier because to see what was wrong with it.
Yeah.
I came back for it and there was a fucking blueberry sitting in the gunner seat.
Yeah, I tried. Otherwise, hope you had fun. If you didn't, feel free to bash me in feedback. If you like certain features, feel free to tell me in feedback. Otherwise, again, feedback is for Zeusing, not for how the op went. Otherwise, ground, go ahead. Then we'll have squads, and then the APC, and then it'll be open.
Things seem to go fairly well, although we were usually fairly scattered around the objectives. I did try and get as much situation reports as I could, but mostly it was just kind of bull rushing through one objective after another to a point, and then bringing more bodies in from our lovely rebellion reserves as necessary to fill in our unfortunate lost comrades. I'd only seen one incident of essentially drunk driving where a vehicle decided to explode because of other vehicles. Apparently there was a couple other ones, so please, if you're driving around, be careful not to ram into our assets, as we would like to keep as many of them as possible. But hey, we managed to collect quite a bit of good shit over for the most part, so I'm pretty happy with how things went. If anyone's got anything for me, feel free to send to me later. Alpha?
Not much to complain about. For my squad, you guys stick together and we use combined arms. And who knew rushing into town and not dying is a good thing. Bravo?
Bravo did good, especially for player for taking command since I accidentally took the squad lead by mistake. Aside from the mass cast in the third object, yeah, everybody did well. Charlie?
Charlie did pretty well for most parts. The only issues we had was the second objective, I think, was the base, where we got fucking AGS to shits, and like basically got mass cased. And that I think it was first objective with the LAV, is that what it's called? Yeah, half of my team were just pretty fucked.
You mean the AAV?
The AAV, yeah. Other than that,
Excuse me.
Yeah, Charlie did pretty well for most of the parts. LAV?
Drove around, shot it, decrewed the enemy LAV twice. Third time it just fucked off. Yeah, we kind of expected the fucking AI pilot to land somewhere, but yeah, he recovered and just flew the fuck away, which was funny. Yeah, other than that, maybe get your shit together a bit quicker after objectives. But yeah, drove around, shot shit. Reinsert.
John.
I guess not.
Reinsert was fun. Lots of you died, so I had a lot of things to do. Otherwise, it was great. Though, if you do find any disabled vehicles, mark them on map, or just tell me about them instead of just leaving them laying about.
Excuse me.
And that's it for me.
Especially the 113s at the last objective.
I guess that's everyone.
All right, feedback poll's open. Feel free to bash me in there. But otherwise, thanks for coming. And again, the slot goes bi-weekly now. In terms of I'll post something other than this next Tuesday. And we'll keep that going. So, yeah, BRB. All right, thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Might be back later. We'll see. Otherwise, cheers and have a good one.